What time is it? No, it's not 3 o'clock. It's nearly 8 o'clock. And you know what that means. Another one! Hello! Got the bloody cable caught around my arm. How are we doing? Is everyone all right? Good. Everyone okay? I am all over the shop tonight, but we will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything is okay. We are doing all right. How is everyone doing this evening? Right, we'll put the comments on the screen. Shall we do that? Hello to everybody on TikTok land as well. We've got double bubble tonight, and my camera, I don't know if you can see, but my camera keeps steaming up. I mean, it should be 4K. I mean, not that you want to see me in 4K. How's everyone doing? Everyone have a good weekend, apart from the football. Let's not talk about the football. I suppose we've got to talk about the football. That's the whole point of the show, isn't it? Right, who we got in? Rob is in. Lewis is in. Steve is in. All the faves are in. All the newbies. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit the like button on... Tap the live on this and like the button on that, please, if you can. Hope everyone's all right tonight. Yoxley Woodall, Woody, nice to see you. Kate, are you in Ireland, Kate? Katie Ireland, are you in Ireland? Cassandra, Angelina's in, James is in, Steve's in, everybody's in. Nice to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Right, talking points. Got a few bits and bobs to do tonight. I haven't even turned the phone on. That might help, mightn't it? So, where's my bits and bobs? Why didn't I write it? Anyway, it's on there, isn't it? So, tonight we're going to talk about Brighton. Write this down so don't forget. Memory like a fish. Brighton, Wednesday, what we're thinking. Need to get back on the wagon. Need to start winning. Need the momentum to build again after a disappointing performance at the weekend, obviously. But we've got 3 home games. 3 home games. We've got a Newcastle fan on TikTok saying he's dreading playing Villa in the Cup. Well, that's a bonus, isn't it? Bournemouth, do we want to talk about Bournemouth? If you want to talk about Bournemouth, talk about Bournemouth. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind. I tell you what, thoughts on Luca Dean. Now, I've got strong thoughts on Luca Dean, and probably not what you think. But, yeah, if you want to talk about Luca Dean, that's fine. Top 5 thoughts, but we're doing something I had an idea about 20 minutes ago. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to predict the league table, right? So for all you people in TikTok land, I'm going to have to somehow flip the screen. Hopefully it'll work. There we go. So basically we're going to predict. Okay, we're going to predict the remaining fixtures throughout the evening, hopefully within the next hour, because that's how long we're normally on for, but I don't mind if it goes a bit longer. So if you phone in, you get to predict a whole weekend's fixtures, okay? So as you can see on the screen here, if I bring up my screen here, so as you can see, look, so this is match day 26. The table is here, look, this is the current table, obviously. This is the current table, right? So as we go through, I won't calculate until the end. And then right at the end, we're going to hit calculate and we're going to see where everybody's going to finish and where Villa's going to finish. I thought it was a bit of fun. It might be absolutely dreadful. It might not work at all. But, you know, we've got to try these things, haven't we? So people in TikTok land, I hope you can see that okay. Right, so I'll do the first one, and then that'll give you an idea. But we've got to be honest, okay? It won't work unless we're honest, okay? I'm the most one-eyed Villa fan anybody will meet, but I'm going to be honest. So I'll show you what we're doing. So Chelsea, Leeds, I mean, the current form they're in, it's going to be I'll try and go through as quick as I can. So 2-0, I'm going to say to Chelsea. It's moving my mic so I'm not shouting at you. Everton, Bournemouth, tricky fixture. I'm going to go for 1-1 there. Tottenham are in dreadful form. I'm going to go for 1-1 there. West Ham, can't see them getting anything against. As much as I'd love Man United not to win, wouldn't we all love Man United not to win? Wouldn't we? Wouldn't that be the most magnificent thing if they were 1-0 up and they conceded in the 95th minute, so that lad doesn't have to have his haircut? I can't see anything other than Man United win there. I'm going to say we're going to win this one. We're going to win. We're going to be back on track. Palace, they're not in good form, but they did have a good win weekend. Man City, can't see anything other than them thumping them. You can't see anything other than a Forest win against Wolves. Sunderland, they are decent, but I think Liverpool will bounce back. Brentford, Arsenal, again, probably score, but they'll probably get beat. So there you go. That's the idea. You just bang the scores in. If you phone up, you can do a whole raft other than the first one. This is the one the week after. So we'll see how it goes. And then at the end, we'll predict it. So phone line is open. It might help if I put the phone number up. Let me have a look. Oh, technology never works, does it? Okay, right. The phone number is up. If you're in TikTok land, you can see the number. I'll try and do it so you can see everything. If you want to phone in as well, you can. That's absolutely fine. So, right. Have we got a call? Right, we've got a call. We've got a caller. We've got a caller. We've got a caller. Hello. Steve-O. I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah.
You have a good weekend?
Lovely, apart from the brilliant results.
Don't mention the football, Steve. This isn't a football phone-in. Oh, no, it is, isn't it? It is a football phone-in. Right. Do you want to do your scores first, or do you want to talk about something? Because I know you love a chat, Steve.
Oh, I'll talk about for the whole hour.
I know you could, mate.
I know you've got other callers.
No, I'm in no rush, mate. Oh, hold on a minute. They're saying they can't hear you, Steve. Right, 2 seconds. Let me just get you. I think what I've got to do is put you through there. And then I've got to do this. Can you speak again, Steve?
I'm just saying, can you hear me?
Right, can everyone hear Steve? Speak, Steve-O. Speak. You're always the guinea pig, aren't you, Steve?
I know. I don't know what goes on with my system or yours.
Much better. Ange says much better. So if Ange says much better, then we're okay. Sean says speak up, Steve.
Okay. I'll talk later.
Okay, go on, Steve. What do you want to talk about? Okay, right. I've got to multitask here, Steve. Right, weirdly, Villa first up. What are we saying? Oh, okay.
So let's go for a 4-1.
Ooh, Steve, you little devil.
Oh,
okay, Brentford.
But I'd like to start up front.
Oh, well, we'll get into that after. We'll get into that after. Come on, let's whack through these. Brentford, Brighton.
2-1 Brentford.
Brentford 2, Brighton 1. Chelsea, Burnley. To Chelsea, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. West Ham, Bournemouth.
West Ham, Bournemouth. Okay. West Ham 1, Bournemouth 1.
1-1. Man City, Newcastle.
2-0.
2-0. Sunderland against Fulham.
1-2.
1-2. We've got Palace against Wolves.
2-0.
2-0. We've got Forest against Liverpool.
0-3.
0-3. Interesting. Tottenham, Arsenal. Oof, Tottenham, Arsenal next weekend.
Yeah, 1-2.
Oh, still got Arsenal winning that one. Okay. And Everton, Manchester United.
1-2.
1-2. Okay. Right. So that's the second group of fixtures done. We're going to go through all of them. Right, Steve-O, you said something there.
Yeah,
you want Tammy to start. Why? Yeah.
So I only read the comments on how Ollie played. But obviously I saw him in the Brentford game. And I saw enough of Tammy. So I thought he looked sharp. And I can't understand why he only got a few minutes on Saturday. And I never saw any comments from any reporters talking to Unai Emery to see why Tammy only got 5 minutes. I didn't understand that at all.
If I'm brutally honest, Steve, and it's not very often I do this, I disagree with you. I think he didn't look quite sharp enough. And I'm not 100% surprised when he played from the start last week. I don't think he was terrible, don't get me wrong, but I was more impressed with Douglas Luiz's comeback than I was with Tammy's. I think he missed that early chance. I think that if that goal had been allowed, which it should have been, I think that would have done him the world of good, and we could have seen a real spark over the next few weeks. But I think he is trying to play Ollie back into form again. You know, we keep trying to do this week in, week out, but I don't know. We've got 2 proper strikers now, haven't we? So I think that's the first thing to say.
I agree with that. I think for the rest of the season, Ollie is going to come back. So I've been championing him all season, and I think we've got 2 strikers that's going to stand up in good stead for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. I think I'm going to agree with you.
Oh, Steve, stop falling out with me, will you? What's going on?
We don't know the love it.
No, come on, we're all right. We're all right. That's what it's all about.
But in the Brentford game,
Yeah.
I thought Dougie Luiz played.
I mean, I think we saw something slightly different to what you see when you've got Kamara. Kamara has, in the past, dropped into sort of the right-sided of the... Like, they're made up of 3-man back 3, if you like, which allows the fullbacks to go on. What I saw with Luiz, which I haven't seen for a while, was he dropped into the old, what you'd class like a Beckenbauer role, which was sitting in between the 2 centre-halves and dictating play that way, which I thought was very interesting because I think that suits his game. I think to play out from the back, he's good at what he does, isn't he?
Yeah. Last thing on the game. Obviously, that was a horrendous mistake from Dini.
Oof, here we go. I'm glad someone's brought that up.
Yeah, but I always like to turn the negative into a positive.
Yeah.
I think that only highlights how good on the other side.
Yeah.
I think after all the stick he's been getting the last couple of seasons, I think he's arguably, along with Morgan Rogers, player of the season. One of those 2 will get player of the season for Villa this year.
Yeah, I think I'll probably agree with that, yeah.
So, yeah. So, okay.
Do you want to hear my Luca Dean theory?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah,
right.
go on.
And this is probably unpopular, but I don't mind being unpopular, Steve, as you know. I think if you really analyse what he tried to do, he tried, and I don't know whether he just wasn't aware of what was around him, which he should have been, and that's probably his first mistake. He was trying to jockey him down the line. So he was facing the touchline, and he was really square onto the touchline. Now, what he was trying to do, he's trying to push him down the right-hand side. Now, if you really slow the footage down, and this is getting technical, and I might be wrong, this is just my reading of it. When Ryan cuts inside, it's a bit like a keeper that's wrong-footed, and it looks daft when the ball flies in because they basically put all their weight on one side and they can't readjust. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he sort of put all his weight on his left foot, and then when Ryan cut inside, he basically was totally stuffed. He couldn't do anything because you can't move all your body weight in a split second. I think it was poor. There was no question about it was poor, but I think he was trying to feed him down the line, and Ryan cut inside, and he was just totally out of the game. A bit like Messi did a few years ago when I think it was it Boateng in the Champions League, when he just dropped the shoulder and Boateng literally fell over because he couldn't change his body shape. And I'm not excusing it because I think it was poor defending, but I could sort of see what he was trying to do, maybe.
Yeah, thought he invited him in on the inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think what, like I said, I think the initial mistake was that I think he didn't realise he never had any cover on the inside, and I think it was a mistake and it was poor, but I don't know. It's one of them instances in football that I think sometimes looks worse than it actually was.
Let's move on to more important things.
Okay.
Top 5.
Yes.
Okay. Let me give you my take on top 5 as of where we are.
Okay.
Fortunately, all English teams have done well in the European competitions. So we know we've got 5 spots in the Champions League. So there's going to be 3, I think, in my opinion. Arsenal, Man City, and Man United are there. I know United might be controversial, but I think they're there. And the reason I think that is they've got 13 games left. That's it. All the competitions, they've got 13 games left maximum. Where the rest of the teams, Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea, we've all got potentially 25 games left. Yeah. Yeah? And that's a lot. So that's why I think Arsenal, Man City, and United will take 3 of their spots. So that leaves Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool to fight for the other 3. So for me, the good news is I think Villa will make one of those 2 spots. I'm going to be looking at Chelsea's results because they've got 5 games to play out of their 13 against teams in the top 6.
Yeah.
So I think they've got a tough. And then also bear in mind, Chelsea, Liverpool, that you have tough games in the Champions League, where we'll have easier games in the Europa League. So that's where I think we've got the advantage over those other 2 teams.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you can see the screen, Steve. I've got this lovely little statistic on it top. So basically, this is a great page on Twitter, and he basically does all the percentages on where we can finish and where teams can finish, European ratings and everything. And he's always pretty much spot on. So he's given now England, as you rightly say, we've got a 99.99% chance now to have 5 teams in the Champions League next. So that's a give me now. I think that's 100% done, barring a point of 1%. So we have got 5, which is a bonus for us. And they're giving Arsenal a 100% chance of finishing in the top 5. City are 99.8, Villa and 95% sure. And that's because I believe of that Liverpool City game last night. I think that win for City was massive for us because it keeps Liverpool 8 points behind us, albeit they have got a decent run of fixtures. So we have got to be very, very careful. But it gives us an opportunity. And these next 3 league games, so forget the FA Cup, but the next 3 league games, Brighton, then Leeds at home, and then a huge game away at Wolves will then lead us into the last 10 games where we hopefully, with a fair wind and half decent form, we should be okay.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool have got some easy run of fixtures.
Yeah.
It's only the last 4 games that are tough for them.
Yeah.
Man United, Chelsea, and Villa. All one after the other, and then we'll have Champions League fixtures, as long as that's still in it, in amongst those games. So that's tough end of season. And obviously, we've got a 8-point advantage on them now. Yeah. So, yes, you're right. That game last night was massive for us. Massive.
And I think the next 3, 2 home games you would hope we would win. And then a trip to arguably one of the worst teams ever in the Premier League history. But it is our local derby, and they have tended to play very well against us, regardless of their form. So I'd always be slightly concerned with that one, but I'd have to say we need to win. If we win the next 3, I think we're fine. I think we're done.
Well,
Anything?
I think the key game for Villa this season is under the lights against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, I think Chelsea are one of their biggest rivals for this top 5.
Yeah. Well,
that game
And we then go to Old Trafford, which is why the next 3 games are absolutely massive. So if we can get good points in the next 3, then I would hope with Chelsea and then United, we can have a real good go at both of them. And even a draw, if we win the next 3, a draw in them 2 is fine because it just keeps them away from us.
Yeah. Okay, so last thing.
Okay, Steve-O. I am, mate. Yes, I'm going to. And do you know what? It's Valentine's. Day. Oh dear, I'm in the doghouse already because I told the missus we're supposed to be going out, but we're not.
Yeah. So you in your normal seat on Saturday?
I will be. Yes.
Okay. I'm struggling to hear me, so I don't know what's going on. Is it me?
It's saying Steve signal. Where's Steve in a cave in Afghanistan?
Yeah. No, well, they can't. Anyway, yes, I've got a special guest with me on Saturday night, Justin, so you need to pop over and see me.
Oh, who's that?
One of your employees.
Ange?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where are we going to be? Oh, we're going to be there? If I can get there early enough, I can, but I tend to get there quite late, so I'll try and meet you in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll probably see you in where
Yes, yeah. I'll come and find you. Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks a lot. Thanks for phoning Steve up the Villa. That was Steve in Afghanistan. Thanks for phoning, Steve. I hope you get back in time for the game on Wednesday. Right, I'm going to have to get through some of these games, otherwise we're never going to do this. Right, the weekend fixtures after is Wolves Villa. I can't predict anything other than a Villa win there, can I? Because Wolves are absolutely dreadful. So we'll be kind and we'll say to Wolves, that is. Bournemouth, Sunderland. That's a tricky one, isn't it? We got we had a phone call then. Sorry, I missed the phone call because I'm trying to do this. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. Anyway, we're gonna crack on with it because that's what we do. We just crack on with it. Burnley versus Brentford, 1 apiece. We'll go Newcastle. Oh, sorry, Liverpool should beat West Ham, shouldn't they? At home. Newcastle, Everton. That's a tricky one. We'll go for a draw. The phone is free now if you want to ring up and have a go at these predictions, because otherwise, we got a call out. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can hear this one a bit better. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this? Who's it? Sorry. All right, James. Right, can everyone hear James? Because we've had a problem with the phone line tonight, James, but I'll just double check everyone can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello, speak, James. Go on, speak, James. Say up the Villa, James.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Oh, I say no. What's going on here? Right. Why is that? Should be on loudspeaker. Right, go on, James. Say hello. Hello. Can you turn the mobile? I have turned the mobile up, Ange. Is there anybody there? Right. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. This is a disaster. We love a disaster on this show. James, just bear with me. We will get there. Don't worry. Clear as crystal for me, somebody says. Right, James, go on, mate. What do you want to say?
This season.
Yeah. Who's your favourite player?
Mings.
Mings. Like it. I like it. Go on.
And McGinn, but McGinn's gone now because he's not gone. He's just injured, I think.
Yeah. He's out for a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all I got really to say.
Did you watch the game the other day?
Yeah, I'm going on Wednesday.
Are you going to the Brighton game? Are you looking for? Yes, I'll be there. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah.
What do you think the score's going to be?
Probably 6 or 1-0.
6. 6-0.
Yeah.
We'll take a 6-0, mate. I'm telling you that. Absolutely, we'll take a 6-0.
Do you think the whole end?
I'll sit in the Trinity. Yeah. Lower Holt. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Who'd you go with, James?
My dad and my cousin and some other people.
Right. People saying they still can't hear. I don't know what's going on here. Absolutely. James, thank you so much for phoning in, mate. But I don't know what's going on with this ruddy phone. I might have to get a new phone, I think. Is the volume up on the speakerphone? Yeah, it is. Oh, dear. What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Right, James, I'm going to have to say, I'm going to cut this off now. It's not your fault. It's my fault. For some reason, it's not. We're having a bit of a nightmare with.
Let me try the phone on the speaker.
I don't think it's your phone. I think it's my phone now. I've cut off my screen now. Right. Are you talking on TK's Motorola? I wish I was. I think he's got a better phone than me. Right.
What about Samsung?
You've got a Samsung.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't understand why this week it's not working. Buy a Nokia. I've got to get a Nokia, apparently, James. I can't have it any closer to the speaker than... I don't understand. Right, MacBook Air. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I've cracked it. Right, James, speak.
Hi.
Hi. I think we've got it. I think we've got the settings right. James, up the Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done it, son. I think we've done it right. Right. We've cracked it, James. We've cracked it. Can you see the screen, James?
Yeah.
Right. Can you see the scores on the screen? Where it says the first one is Bournemouth, Brentford. Can you see that?
No.
No. Right. If I read them out, you tell me what you think the score's going to be, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is very reminiscent, everybody, of the first few weeks of this show, which was a technical disaster. But as anybody that watched us from the start would know, we just ploughed on because that's what we have to do. We plough on regardless. And James, you're on the line, mate. I thank you for phoning, and you are going to do the scores, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right. We've got the first one, Bournemouth against Brentford. Score, please.
2-1.
To Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Okay, good lad. Right, we're off and running. Everton, Burnley.
6-0.
To Everton?
Yeah.
No, Burnley are having a bit of a rubbish season, aren't they? Leeds, Sunderland.
2-5.
2-5.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. Scores. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Liverpool.
6 to Liverpool, 0 to...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that is a realistic score, I think. Villa, Chelsea.
10-1.
Right, James, I've got to slow you down here, son. We've got to try and keep this as realistic as we can. Okay? So let's try and think realistic. Villa, Chelsea. Come on, this is a big game for Villa.
7-1.
James, what are you doing to me here? Come on, James, you can do it. Realistic score, Villa, Chelsea. I'm going to stick with you. Come on, son, you can do
3-2.
it. 3-2. There we go. We've got it. James, you're back in the room, son. Brighton, Arsenal.
4-0.
To Arsenal, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll let that one slide. Fulham, West Ham.
2-0.
To Fulham.
Yeah.
Right. Nearly there, James. Don't panic. Man City are against Forest.
I don't know.
Man City at home to Forest.
20? No, not 20. 1-0.
1-0. Right. We nearly lost it there, James. Newcastle, Man United.
2-0.
2-0. And the last one, James, Tottenham, Crystal Palace.
4-0.
4-0. Okay. We got there in the end. Thanks ever so much for phoning, James. Enjoy the game on Wednesday and up the Villa.
Yeah.
Good lad. Thanks for phoning.
Have a good night.
And you, mate. Up the Villa.
Come on, up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Sometimes, just sometimes, I have to question my life choices. But, you know, it's entertainment, isn't it? That's what you're all tuning for. Absolute car crash television. Angie's pleased. She's happy. We nearly got a 20-0 then. I mean, you know, I think when we went to the, what did we get? When we had the 6, I'm going to be a bit harsh on James here, but I'm going to have to change him because I want to try and keep it as realistic as I can. We will keep the wins to whoever, but I'm just going to knock the goals down a little bit on a couple of them. But I think that's about right. Right, the phone is free if you want to phone up and absolutely muller the scores. You can, young man. James is your namesake. James is happy with you. Right, we've got somebody else phone up. Right, okay. Hello.
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 Hello, you got me? It's Rob.
Rob, thank Christ for that, Rob.
Are you expecting a bit of sense after that, are you?
I was going to hope for a bit of sanity now, Rob. You're going to do these scores first.
Yeah, if you like.
I was hoping for a bit of sanity, Rob, and then you phoned up.
Bit of sanity from me. Yeah. No, I'll tell you, I'm not having a beer tonight. I've been dry for 9 days.
Oh, no. Rob's having a beer.
No, I'm not. That's the point.
Oh, you're not having a beer? Right, thank God.
No.
Right, quickly, let's get these scores done before you crack one open. Right.
No, I'm going dry for a while. I've been suffering a bit of my health.
Right, well,
Hammers
that's
and
good.
City, is that what we're on?
We're on that, yes, Rob. Come on, you can do it.
Right, well, you know, I've got a bet on the Villa to win the title, so I'm going to give West Ham a very spawny 1-1 draw there.
Right, be realistic though, Rob. We've got to be realistic.
Yeah, City will fall apart at some point. It's ours to lose that championship.
Okay. Sunderland, Brighton.
No score. 0-0.
0-0. Well, you're going for the Bulls in this one.
Oh, no.
Palace Leeds.
Palace will come back a bit. 2-1 Palace.
2-1 Palace. We've got Burnley against Bournemouth.
Bournemouth's going to win that 2-1.
Okay. Forest Fulham.
Forest 1, Fulham 2.
Okay. Chelsea Newcastle.
I'm going to go for 3-2 Chelsea.
3-2 to the Chelsea. Arsenal Everton.
I've got to give Arsenal the win, I suppose. 3-1 Arsenal.
Yep.
The wheels will come off at some point.
We hope so. Man United Villa. Oh, you got a tricky one here.
3-1 the Villa.
We'll take that, Rob. We'll take that. Liverpool Spurs.
Spurs couldn't hit a barn door, could they? 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 to Liverpool. And then we got Brentford, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Oh, 3-0 Brentford. Sorry, Wolves.
You was going to do a James and do 74-0. Right. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly and surely. Right, Rob, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad at all. I've not been well, but I'm on the mend.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Rob.
Yeah. We're all right. I'm sorry I couldn't meet at the game, but bloody train being cancelled.
I was going to say that was the train fault, not anything else, wasn't it?
And then I left my phone in the taxi that brought me back from the station. But
you got it back
luckily
now?
enough, the taxi driver. I was just going to my mate to get him to ring me when the taxi driver pulled up and said, "Oh, I noticed noticed it was this door because you got a Villa sticker on it and you wearing your Villa top. So bless him, he brought it back to me.
Yeah, that's
so,
nice of him, wasn't it?
Yeah, the day got better. So yeah, I think there's a lot of folks been giving Villa a real hard time over that result. But I think, as you said, you were more positive than a lot of the podders. You know, it was a good point at the end of the day because there are no mugs. Winners are our best squad-wise, and a few people had a bit of an off day, but there you go. Better things are to come when we get these players back from injury, I reckon.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, I put out good point away at Bournemouth in my reaction video, and I had a bit of stick for that, surprisingly, because I think people misconstrued what I meant by good point. I didn't mean it was good performance, and I know you know this. I meant it was a good point based on the fact we were dreadful and Bournemouth probably should have had about 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to learn to win ugly as well as flamboyantly as well. So, you know, take it. I mean, Dougie back and Tammy, I was amazed. I mean, I normally like United's substitutions, but I was amazed he didn't give Tammy more minutes.
I think he's trying to ease him in, and I think because Ollie hadn't played probably the week before, I think it was a matter of trying to get him back on the pitch and scoring again. And look, Ollie hasn't had a great season, but he's still 8 goals, and I think there's only, in the whole of the Premier League, every player, there's only 11 players in the whole of the Premier League that have scored more goals than him this season. And that's not me accepting that his performances have been good. They haven't. But he's still contributing just about, I think.
Yeah, and he's still injured.
And he's still carrying this injury, yeah?
Yeah, so there you go. So we've got to look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. There you go. But
I thought he was going to crack into song then, Rob.
Not likely. Look, where's Big John when we need him?
I know, yeah. He's still got to come on and start singing.
No, not yet. It'd be Springsteen, you know me.
Oh, yes, yes.
But did you see the end of the City-Liverpool game and that absolute farce?
Terrible. And would you believe I had a... I'm not advocating betting, by the way. I have a little tinkle every now and again. I'm not a big better. And I had over 3.5 goals in that game. And I was thinking, it's not going to come in, it's not going to come in. And then when they broke... and he hit that shot, I was going, go on, go in. And when it went in, I was like, get in there. It was an absolute farce to have that called. In the olden days, the ref, I think Collymore said it today. He said it would have been 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, give the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I sat and watched the England rugby just before that because I didn't see it Saturday because it clashed with our game. So I watched it all. And I remember sitting there saying to my young nephew, it's so nice to see the way they referee rugby and that common sense gets involved. And yes, it's a bit of a Chinese parliament at times with them discussing what they've seen and what they haven't seen and stuff like that. But for me, that football just total lack of common sense. And this trying to stick to the rules absolutely black and white and it was the most ridiculous thing I've seen on a football pitch ever, I think. Well,
I think that we could learn a lot from the rugby referee. The TMO is very good because they have it in the stadium immediately, so you can hear them talking, and I think that's important. And I think that the ref basically says, unless you can give me categorical proof that this is a joke, that this is wrong, that I've given the wrong decision. Evidence-based, then I won't give it, which is ridiculous. This is the way to do it, sorry. And there's also the other thing, 2 things I've seen today, which I agree with. One is the lack of respect that footballers give to referees. And the rugby players, these are big lads, 6'5", 6'6", 20-stone lads. When the ref talks to them, they shut up, they listen, they nod, and they walk away. And you never, ever see that in football.
That's instilled from them for when they start playing.
Absolutely, yeah.
You always call the referee sir, etc., you know.
And the other one was, and I do agree with this one, and it is a real bugbear of mine, and our defenders do it. whenever they're running back towards their own goal and the player is running towards them from behind, they slow down, they get a little knock, and they just throw themselves to the ground and they get a foul every single time, and it frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's the old adage I was saying to my nephew. It's like the rugby players spend 80 minutes around the pitch trying to pretend they're not hurt, whereas footballers spend 90 trying to pretend they are.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
There you go.
Thanks,
anyway,
Rob.
I'll leave it to. I'll tell you, can I make a suggestion for
Yes.
future phoning? Because you're not keeping me and Ange gainfully employed.
No, I know. I did think this week. I've had a really busy week. I've got 3 interviews in the next 2 days, which I've been trying to prep for today. But yes, we will get back to the leading.
Well, something we could vote on is what's everybody's favourite Villa badge.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll write that
And
one down.
also, I'll send you my anagrams.
Okay. I did say we were going to do tonight, which we haven't. We'll do it next week. Is your best? In fact, everybody that's in the chat now or watching, this can be some homework for you. So all the favourites, all the regulars and not regulars. If you're just here tonight for the first time, this is for next week. And we'll do it next week. I was going to do it tonight, but I'll come up with this score thing, which is going great / terribly. It is. What is the best debut you've ever seen from a Villa player? Okay, don't tell me now, Rob. Go away. Have a think about it. The best debut you've ever seen from a Villa player. Okay.
I'll ask me down.
Right. Go and have a think, and I'll speak to you later. Thanks, Rob.
And best Villa badges of the Villa, and keep the lights up, folks. Let's push this guy to the top. Cheers, buddy.
Woo. Thanks, Rob. Right, super, Rob. Right, I'm going to have to whack through some of these scores. And if you're watching on TikTok, tap the screen as well. I keep forgetting to say that as well. Right, let's try and get through some of these scores because we ain't going to get it done. Right, I've got another phone call now. Do you know what I mean? Anyone think this was a phone in? Hello.
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 Hello. Who's this?
My name's Tommy.
Tommy.
Aye.
Hi. This isn't James by any chance, is it?
No.
No. Okay. Where are you from, Tommy?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. You got a very strong Newcastle accent there, Tommy.
Sure do.
Sure do. Whereabouts in Newcastle are you from?
Kingston Park.
Kingston Park. Oh, okay. Whereabouts is that in Newcastle?
Like the outskirts of sea, you know.
The outskirts. Okay. Okay. And how close are you to St James's?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
So it's the outskirts of Newcastle, but you're only 10 minutes from Newcastle.
Oh, wait. About like 50, mate. Aye.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for phoning. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
I think that was our mate James having a wind up. Anyway, let's crack on with this. It's going well, isn't it? It's going well. Oh my God! Right, Wolves, Arsenal. It's going to be a hammering, isn't it? Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 3. Right. It was always going to happen. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Right, let's have a look at this. You got to laugh, ain't you? Way aye, man. Oh, God, Middlesbrough supporter. Right, lol. I know. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing else but it's just value for money, isn't it? It's value for money. Who's this now? This can't be him again, surely.
Hello.
Hello, he's back again. Okay, that's it. We've got enough of that. So that was always going to happen. That was always going to happen. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to block him. So he's blocked. Wayne, bring some sanity back, Wayne. How you doing?
Not bad.
I'm going to have to block a few of these kids.
Why?
Because I got. I ain't going to go into it, Wayne. But thanks for phoning, Wayne. Thank Christ you have. Right. Can you do these scores for me, Wayne, or not? Can you see the screen?
If you shout them out, and
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne.
It's easier. Yeah.
Sanity has been restored to the. Oh my God! Right, Man City Palace.
Man City 2-1.
Right, Wayne. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna whap through these, mate, because we've got another 7.
Yeah, let's crack on then.
Brighton, Liverpool.
Liverpool 1-0.
Liverpool. Oh, no. You know what I mean? I've lost it, Wayne. I've lost it. I've gone. Fulham, Burnley.
Sort it out.
Fulham, Burnley.
Fulham
2-1. Everton, Chelsea.
I want Everton, but it's not likely, is it? Maybe I'll say 2-all. 2-all.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Leeds, Brentford.
Jesus, they're both doing well, aren't they? Brentford are doing really well, and so are Leeds, though. Depends about home. Are Leeds home?
Yeah, is that Leeds? Yeah.
I'm going to go a draw. I'm going to say 2-2 for that one, I think.
I mean, this isn't an exact science, and it's probably not gone as well as I hoped in my head. But we're going to persevere with it. We are going to persevere with it.
We'll get there.
Newcastle, Sunderland. This is a good one. Some good fixtures this week.
Yeah, because Sunderland doing really well as well. They're dropping a bit, aren't they? I reckon Sunderland can get a cheeky win out of this. I'll say 2-1 Sunderland.
Win. They won at I was going to say Roker Park. It's not, is it? They run early in the season. That'd be the double over Newcastle. That'd be good. Villa, West Ham.
I've got to go for a Villa win, haven't I? 2-1 Villa.
Okay, and the last one is Tottenham, Forest.
I think Forest can beat Spurs. The Spurs are a funny team. 2-1, I reckon 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. Mind you, they're rubbish at home, aren't they?
Spurs ain't great, are they? They're funny. And to be honest, all the fans go against them, don't they? Because they're a London club and they should be better, clearly.
Yeah, look, I'm getting some stick in the comments tonight, Wayne. I'm getting some stick in. Angie's having a go at me. Nothing like a chaotic phoning. Not having a go at me, but you know what I mean. This is gold.
Yeah,
this is gold, apparently. Apparently, this is gold.
Right, I think quickly.
Go on.
I think he should play 45 minutes for Watkins, 45 minutes for Abraham, so he gives them a good chance each.
That's
and
a good
Luke
shout,
Dean, he's past it. He's too slow. He's good at passing the ball. He's good at crossing the ball. He's too slow. He runs up there in attack, which is all good, and I like the way he does it. He set up a lot of goals and all that, so I can't deny that. But he's so slow getting back. He gets beat. If he got pace, it was the other game when we played, and he got beat by pace there as well. Was it Brentford, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He got beat again by pace. I'm like, come on, seriously, mate.
I think this is why we've seen probably over the last month or two that Maatsen has now basically took on the mantle of being sort of number one left back now for Villa, and I think I probably think this is the last season we'll see a Luca Dean. Not only, I know he signed a lower contracted wage thing, but I just think with his age and everything else.
But not being funny, I'd rather just put Maatsen as number one and Luca Dean can go. Yeah. I'll let him go or whatever he's got to do. Sell him cheap because you're going to get a lot for him because of his age. And then bring a youngster in to take second place to learn, because this is the problem we have, isn't it? The youngsters are not getting enough time to learn. And you need older players for them to learn off, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. It's a real difficult balancing act, isn't it? Having a squad good enough and capable enough of challenging on all fronts, whilst giving younger players the chance to come in and learn the craft. Because I mean, that's ultimately what we want, isn't it? The likes of Bogart that's come in, and I did speak to, interestingly.
I don't think Thingy's in for it though, is he? The manager, he doesn't seem to want to play youngsters. I don't know why. He's a bit reluctant to let them come in, and I think, not being funny, even Harvey Elliott, I think I would buy him for 35 million, keep him for a couple of years. You're going to get more than that for him in a couple of years without fail. Do you know what I mean? The
only thing I could think
of let go Barkley, because Barkley's getting old. I know you like him and that. And he's a good player, don't get me wrong. But I think he'd be better than Barkley.
Yeah,
Maybe not now, but he will be.
I think the summer is going to see potentially the ripping apart of this squad. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
I think
I
there's
think it will.
5 or 6 that proper.
Martinez, I think he'd be another one.
Ollie, I think Ollie Watkins,
Yeah.
potentially Tyrone Mings, Luca Dean, Ross Barkley, Emi Martinez. I think they're all the wrong side of 30, and I think
It's a shame.
But do you know my real worry, and I'll say this now, is that I feel like we could be heading towards another Jack Grealish situation where we are at the cusp of having to sell. Yeah. Sacrificing him for a huge fee. I mean, I'm talking close,
I think 150.
Yeah, close to world record.
I really do.
Yeah. I think if someone came in with that amount of money and we could, and as long on the caveat, as long as we could keep the manager and everything else behind the scenes, I would then trust him to go out and to reinvest it.
You could spend that wisely, to be honest. I mean, like you could get maybe 2-3 players for that, half decent players, 50 mil each, give or take.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's not being funny. We don't need players. I shouldn't say it, but it fucks me off. Sorry, when he always looks at players who are 28-year-old, 30-year-old, 31-year-old, I'm like, Murph, what are you doing? Come on.
I'm a bit late on this. I'm a bit late on this, Wayne. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong bloody one. Where's it gone?
You've lost it.
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Where is it?
Give up, mate.
Where?
Hold on.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Anyway, I've got.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yes. Yes. Anyway,
I think we need to build for the future. Really, that's what we need. Like, it's like get our age, because our squad's probably one of the oldest in the Premiership. It's got to be. And I think we need to knock it down a little bit on the age front and get some younger players in. Yeah,
again, we got. Well, this is an interesting comment. Justin, I don't agree with your take on the squad at all. Would love to discuss it. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'll happily give my. Well, I think I've explained.
No, everyone's right. Everyone's got their own opinion.
No, I don't think. I don't. It's not a criticism. I think he just disagrees that there's so many players will go in the summer. I think it's going to be Martinez's last chance to get a big move to like a Saudi or something like that, where he can get mega money and still play off his sort of aura of a player. I agree with you that the likes of Dean and Mings, who I love with all my heart.
I love Mings as well.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to go.
No.
If he could get a job working there, that'd be better. I'd have him can he train the defenders or something like that, or, help them? That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, it all comes to an end eventually, doesn't it? Yeah, it all has
Yeah, of course it does, yeah.
And I think...
But I think he'd be good. It'd be good as, to show the youngsters how to do it. You'd learn a lot from him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good academy coach or 21s, and he's been around the club a long time, and he's respected.
But he knows the crack, doesn't he?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And he's an old sort of fashioned defender. He's like, have it. There's no mucking about of him, is there? And I like that, to be honest.
No,
I don't know how true it is. That Harvard Bellis. He's a good defender, centre back, but he might be going to West Ham. They've made some good signings, West Ham.
Yeah, they just need a manager now to cope with them.
Well, it is what it is, isn't it? But you know what I mean. You see some of the signings other teams getting, you think, oh, why can't he go to Villa? But
I'll tell you the one
we're stuck.
That surprises me is that Ryan at Bournemouth. He looks an absolute player. He does proper player. I mean, he's the same age as Alisson, who he brought in. Very similar profile. But I mean, I know he was three times more than Alisson was. And we're hoping to get a similar impact out of Alisson as they are from Ryan. But I mean, I was talking to I don't know whether you saw my Bournemouth preview. I had a Bournemouth fan on, and he was like, he said all of the Bournemouth chat rooms and everything, all of his podcasts he does and everything he puts out. He said it's just full of Brazilians saying how good he is, how good he is. And I think he proved it. I mean, that was no fluke finish at the weekend. He dropped the shoulder, went past Dean like he literally wasn't there.
he must have, not being funny, he must have seen, not being funny, looked at it and gone, I'll smash him all day long. On pace, I'll be gone. He'd be like,
Yeah.
The only thing he's going to see is my number, my name.
But I mean, you're talking 30, what is you, Lucadine, 32? Am I being...
It's got to be his 30s.
Yeah.
30s.
And then you've got like a 19-year-old Brazilian winger who's running at you. Then, it's just one of them.
You got no hope.
No.
You got no hope whatsoever, not on pace, because you know they're going to do you. Like, and not being funny, this is what we sort of lack, I think, personally, at Villa, is pace, because no defender likes any pacey player. No defender. I don't care how good you are. If you got a defender who's rapid, running at you all game, you're going to be like tearing your hair out, and you'll be like, where has he gone now?
I think everyone's going to be hopefully pleasantly surprised with Alisson and Madja. I've got a lot of hope for Madja as well.
I want them both to do well, because we need them to do well. Yeah. And I think it's good for them, because, not being funny, they can learn a lot from our team and our manager especially. So much.
Who wouldn't want to play under him?
Better players.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to play under him?
I will be going to lose Rodgers if he has to go, but like you said, 150 mil, I don't think we'll have a choice.
No. Well,
I love Rodgers, though. He's quality.
I can't say who, but I've got a very, very close friend of mine who is,
that's fine.
Who's very, very, would you believe this is true, God's honest truth, who is very good friends with the Chelsea manager, would you believe?
Right.
And he has alluded that he's high up on his wish list. I mean, I know that.
It's obvious, though, isn't it? It's obvious. Like, not being funny. My missus is Chelsea. And she's like, and people who are Chelsea fans, they know that any big club will come in and pay 150 million for Rodgers and they'll be gone.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea won't be the only one, will they?
Unfortunately, isn't it? No. Like, not being funny, if your Man City come in, your Arsenal come in, Spurs could afford it probably. Any of them clubs come in with the money. We haven't got a choice. We can't say no. Sorry, we can't do it unless we get Champions League. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I don't know, mate. If I'm brutally honest, I've given up trying to do the maths on everything all the time, to be honest. But I think what I think the dual thing we don't need, and I don't want to sell Rodgers at all. I want to keep him for 10 years.
Obviously not.
But if that scenario raised its head in the summer, that he had to go because the money was just too much, and in the situation we're in, we couldn't say no. So let's say it's a world record fee, 160 million. Nobody's going to question that. If we did get Champions League, I think that those two factors, that amount of money to be able to reinvest in a squad where we are in European football, the top European competition, with the manager we've got, the infrastructure we've got, the way we're building, the stadiums have been improved. I think it gives us that Jack Grealish ability to go out and get better. That's the only way.
I agree. Totally agree with you. And I think, to be honest, we need to take more of a punt on players like that, like we did.
Yeah.
Buying them from Middlesbrough, there's probably a few other players we could get from Middlesbrough, good players.
Yeah.
And I think the Championship's not a bad place to go for players because they are hard. It's a hard league. And they get a lot of games, and they're good players, a lot of them in there. There's bound to be a few good players in there we could pick from, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even the lower league of the Premiership. There's bound to be players who are like... I like Cliver. I know he's injured a lot this year, but I think he's a brilliant player. Absolutely amazing player. When you see him last year for Bournemouth, he was the boy.
Yeah.
And I thought, go to Villa, mate. I'd have you at Villa tomorrow. I really would.
Absolutely. Look, Wade, thanks for phoning me up, pal.
No worries.
You got me out of trouble from my little caller that was on the wind-up.
I'm like, it is what it is, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? You get it, and that's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so, that's live. Thanks, mate. Yeah. I'll speak to you soon.
Mate, take it easy. Up the Villa.
Up the bloody Villa.
All right, take care. Bye.
See you, mate. Right, last caller of the night. We got Paul. Hello, Paul.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right, mate. It's been a long evening. Where are you, Paul? Outside?
No, I'm at home. I'll just turn the TV down.
Oh, okay. Sound like you're in a rain shower. Right, quick. Can you give me some scores quickly? Because I've got to get through these now. I've committed to it.
Right, I think Palace will beat Newcastle 2-1.
Okay. Let's try and whop through them as quick as we can. Arsenal, Bournemouth.
I think it's going to be Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2.
Okay. Brentford. Everton.
I think that's going to be Brentford 3, Everton 1.
Brentford 3, Everton 1. Hold on a second, 'cause I got my phones. No, decided to mess up. Burnley, Brighton.
Burnley 0, Brighton 2.
Burnley 0, Brighton 2. If you want to give you some life advice, Paul, is don't start a phoning. Right, Chelsea, Man City.
Chelsea 2, Man City 3.
Okay. Liverpool, Fulham.
I think that's going to be Liverpool 1, Fulham 1.
Okay. Man United, Leeds.
I think that'll be 2-2.
2-2. Right, Forest, Villa.
Oh, this one is going to be a big one. Forest 0, Forest 0, Villa 4.
Okay. West Ham, Wolves.
That'll be 2-1 to West Ham.
2-1 to the Hammers.
Yeah.
Right, how are you? Good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just disappointed with Villa's performance. I know we've got the injuries to 3 of our midfielders.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get Anana and Louise used to each other in that midfield. But it's new to them, isn't it? You know, they haven't played with each other before. They haven't, have they? So,
No, but I think there's a good pair in there. Do you? I think if they can sort of get used to each other's games, I think we got an on sort of long rangey striding, physicality alongside Louise's ability on the ball. I think it's a good pairing.
yeah. No, I think he needs to change that on the attack. I think Watkins. He's got to play Watkins and Abraham together. I feel like that could happen now, but I think he may have to do that if we get desperate. But
Do you think they can play together?
I think they could. If Watkins plays off him on the left side, and Rodgers can play a bit closer to Abraham, who you've got on the other side, maybe
Sancho's been doing all right, to be fair.
Yeah, he does. He's got for the 90 minutes, Justin. But
No, mate, no. But he's getting there. I mean, I think I said it the weekend. I think Lee Hendry was giving him a bit of stick, saying he's not putting the numbers down like goals and assists and everything. But I think what people don't realise is we've had to literally rebuild the lad's career because he's on the floor. You know, he's had to build his confidence up. He's had to give him minutes, and I do see an improvement. I know it's slow, and I know it's not where everyone wants it to be, but I genuinely do see an improvement in him. He looks more confident. Do you think?
I think so. And if they can go into the Brighton Wednesday with a lot of confidence at home, Brighton are not playing that well, Justin.
No,
they're being poor.
They're in terrible form.
Yeah. I mean, we can get them. They've got so many injuries going into that game.
Yeah.
I think about seven injuries.
I think we've got to capitalise on the form, and I think what we haven't seen from a Villa side for a while now is a solid full 90 minutes, go ahead, and then score again, then score again. Do you know what I mean? A proper 90-minute total performance. That's what we haven't seen for a while.
I mean, we beat 4-3 in the reverse fixture.
Yeah.
And that was good. Watkins was good scoring goals. But we just can't play Digne from the start. We've got to play Maatsen.
Yeah, I think Maatsen and Pau Torres come back in for me for that game.
Yeah. He's too slow, Digne. He's not going to go, is he?
I mean, I don't think they've got like the type of pacey winger that Brentford had, and Bournemouth, but they do possess obviously decent players in the width. I mean, Matoma, although he hasn't replicated the form of a couple of seasons ago, he's still a very, very good player. I know he plays off the left, but I think
I'm surprised they don't play well there from the start. I mean, he's the best option up front for really, isn't he? I mean, I don't get that.
I think he's been carrying a bit of a knock, hasn't he?
Yeah. Similar to Watkins, he's going to play a key role, because we've got Europa League and everything. But I think he's running, so I think we'll get top 5. I really do. I think Liverpool just missed out. I just don't think they're falling apart. But
No, I think, like I say, I think the next 2 league games are huge. Well, 3 league games are huge, and then we go into that double header against Chelsea and Manchester United, which I can't keep saying huge, but they are huge games. But if we can pick up 7 or 9 points in the next 3 league games, that puts us in a really good position then to go in. I mean, and hopefully by then we've still got that bit of a cushion over those 2. And then realistically, we haven't got to win those games. We just haven't got to not lose them. We haven't got to lose them, I think, and that keeps them far enough away from us with probably 8 games left to be okay.
Yeah, and I think Man United, Chelsea, they're on form now, but they could have a distant spell where they're going to lose a few games.
They've both got a wobble in them, yeah. But my worry is if you have a look at their fixtures, is they've got some pretty favourable fixtures. I mean, I know that doesn't always mean anything, but their run-ins aren't that bad.
No. I mean, with the title, I think it's a long shot now, isn't it? I mean...
I like your optimism, Paul. I like your optimism.
I was hoping, because I put a bet on us to win the title, but...
and me.
It's a shame. If we didn't have these injuries, we would have been still in touch with Arsenal, Man City.
Well, if you watch my preview for the Brighton game after this, which I put out earlier, I actually show the league table, and I've got a table up where I show you the last 20 games. So take away the first 5 games of the season where we picked 3 points up, and we are only in the last 20 games. We are second in the league, and we're only 2 points behind Arsenal.
Blimey!
Isn't that incredible? And everybody's like having a bit of a moan, like, oh, we haven't been great recently, but. Our form, if we hadn't have had that ropey start, 1 extra win in that opening, and we'd have been in such a different position. Not even like 1 win in the last 2 home games, we'd have been in a great position. We're not in a terrible position now. I'm not saying for a second we're in a bad position. We're in a good position, but it's hard not to look back at some of the points we've dropped and say, "Oh, what could have been?"
That Everton one, was a
stinker.
Terrible. I mean, we couldn't hit a barn door. But I think if we pick some good results up, I think we still need 7 wins. I think to get
24 points. I think I worked it out at, and we've got 7 home games left. So conceivably, if we could just have another little run at home, we could pick up the majority of our points we need to capitalise in the top 5 at homes, which is great.
Do you think we should play Alisson in the next month? Do you reckon?
I think he'll get minutes. I think him and Maggio will both get minutes before the end of the season. How much of an impact they get is ultimately down to them and how well they play when they get on the pitch.
It's just, I don't know. I think we loaned out Guesson and Marlon went. I still think we should have kept Marlon as a sub. I really do.
I think the only issue with that is, and I don't disagree, I think he would have kept him, but we needed to get Tammy, and I think he preferred Tammy as the additional forward. And that's the reason why Tammy ultimately Marlon was sacrificed to bring Tammy in and on a permanent deal. It just stinks, doesn't it, though? Because, why are we having to jump through hoops and, the rest haven't?
I mean, I thought in this window we were going to get a centre back. I think it's Bogart's cousin.
I haven't seen that.
He's a centre back. I don't think he's Dutch. I think he's not Brazilian. He may be Dutch, but he's a cousin of Bogart.
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that.
He was linked quite a few times.
It's not his Uncle Winston, is it? Do you remember him playing? I mean, he was terrible at Chelsea, but he was brilliant. I think he was at Milan, wasn't he? He was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I just feel like Emery's doing a good job. It's just, what can he do with limited?
Yeah.
We don't have the bare bones. We've got a bench where we're gonna have 2 goalkeepers on the bench again.
Yeah.
We need McGinn back because he's a leader.
I mean, okay, if we can just keep where we are roughly tight, then the good news is Tielemans and McGinn can both come back in, can't they?
Yeah.
So
and I think he'll break up this weekend. I think he'll go very strong in that.
Yeah, I think you got to. Why not? He takes every game as it comes, doesn't he? If we can win on Wednesday, then you want to keep momentum up. 3 home games, go and beat Newcastle, and then you've got a really good chance to win 3 in a row at home. And then I'm not going to say an easy game, but we're playing the bottom team in the league a week on Friday. Sorry, and I think that 2 weeks Friday, and that is a massive opportunity to really put some points on the table and basically secure that top 5.
Yeah, I mean, if we can go on an unbeaten run, I mean, win most of the games, draw a few. I mean, a draw against Chelsea wouldn't be too bad.
No.
If we went down that way and we're still ahead, say about 6 points ahead, that won't be too bad.
No.
And try and win the Man United, which I think Rodgers will turn up for that game. I really do.
I hope so, mate.
I hope he does a World United last time, but, you know, I can't believe the merry-go-round in this league. It's not been the best season for... It's officiating, really, in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, I mean, that VAR call against the Liverpool game was one that tipped me over the edge, to be honest. I thought it was disgusting.
Should have been a goal. It shouldn't have been sending off.
I know they'll say letter of the law. That's what they'll hide behind. We had to make the decision because it's letter of the law, but it ruins the... What's the word I'm looking for? It ruins the thing. The flow, and it ruins like the heart of the game. I mean, the crowd, the way the goal went in, and the amazing nature of the end. The last 5 minutes of them going for it, the keeper going up, and then all that crescendo comes to the goal, and then it's like ripped away because you've got to wait for 5 minutes to pull back for a stupid foul when it means absolutely diddly squat to the game. It would have finished with a real high. Everyone would have been like, wow, this is brilliant. But no, they had to rip it away. So, yeah, disappointing.
I think the other thing is I don't mind commentating with ex-players and commentating on the match, but when they bring statistics up, previous year, this is how many corners or whatever we've had, we haven't won and well, I'm thinking, yeah, but sometimes it puts a voodoo on the game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I'm thinking, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Right, Paul, I'm going to call it a night. I think you can be my last caller. Thanks for phoning.
Oh, nice talking to you, John.
Yes, and you, mate. Please phone in again.
And up with it, mate. And we'll get the win.
We'll get the win. All right, mate. Thanks a lot. Right, that's it. On what's been an eventful evening. One of the most eventful evenings. Paul, great caller, Paul. Right, you've probably been watching, but I've been trying to put realistic scores into the calculator because I committed to it, and I'm nothing if not daft enough to carry on with things I started. So here we go. I will flip it around on the TikTok live as well. So that's the final weekend. So I should be able to, if this doesn't work now, this will just top the evening off. I hit the calculate. I think we've already given away. So this is based on JTV, Justin Talks Villas fans, and my predictions for the rest of the season. This is the final league table. We'll take a screenshot at the end and we'll see how close we are. So Arsenal win the league. There you go. 81 goals, 90 points from 38 games. That's a good return, isn't it? Who's in second? Manchester City, only 3 points behind. Wow. Now that could be interesting. Look at the goal difference as well. Who's in third? What do we say? Who's in third? Come on, let's have some guesses in the let's have a finish here. Let's have some guesses in the chat. Who is going to be in third? What are we saying? So Man City second. United, Connor's gone for in third. Let's have a look. Chelsea, do you want to bet against us? Villa, Daniel Cox. Nice to speak to you, Daniel. Thanks for joining. Okay, third place is Aston Villa. Come on! Third place. Yes, you're probably right with those scores. I think some of them were a little bit biased, but we don't mind that, do we? Man United in 4th, bit of a gap. Liverpool nick 5th from Chelsea. Look at that. Wow. That'll be interesting, won't it, if that happens? Brentford in 7th, Fulham 8th, Everton 9th, Bournemouth in 10th, Sunderland have a great season in 11th, Pippin Newcastle, that would be interesting as well. Tottenham managed to scramble to 13th, Palace in 14th, Brighton stay roughly where they are at the moment, Leeds stay up, which is good for a promoted team. Don't see that very often. Forest down in 17th, and the relegated teams are West Ham go down, according to this, with Burnley, and no surprises. Right, last guesses in the comments section. Ready? How many points have we got Wolves on? We know it's Wolves. Have they beaten was it 11 or 12 points for thank you very much for that. That's very, very kind of you. Thanks, Ken. Very kind. Thank you. West Ham won't go down. Well, it's not, this isn't set in stone, is it? It's just us guessing. Yeah, like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can come watch this madness every Monday night. It isn't always this mad, to be fair, but how many points? We've had one guess. Connor, 12. No more guesses. Time is nearly up because we've been going for 1 hour and 20 minutes. They are on. Drum roll, please. 10! The record has been broken. Wolverhampton Wanderers go down with the lowest points total in Premier League history and a minus 50 goal difference. We'd take that, wouldn't we? We'd take that. Wolves going down with 10 points and Villa finishing 3rd with 77. One thing remains for me to say. Mind the gap, Wolverhampton. Anyway, right. Thanks ever so much for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of a light-hearted take on the week's action and what's to come. Thank you ever so much for joining me tonight. I know everybody leads very busy lives these days, so to even spend 10, 15 minutes in my company is very, very much appreciated. I can't thank you enough for your continued support and all the lovely comments I read. I do try and read all of them. My aim when I started this was to reply to everybody's comments, everybody's messages. And it's a nice thing, nice problem to have, but I have that many. I struggle to reply to everyone. It's not for the lack of me wanting to, I can promise you that. It is literally just a nightmare trying to reply to everything and all the messages and stuff I get. So thanks a lot. I'm going to stop rabbiting on now because this has been the longest one we've done. Thanks ever so much for watching. It's been a bit of a laugh, hasn't it? Anyway, and I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you all next Monday for another entertaining Justin Talks Villa phone in. Up the Villa.